Hi students, in part 1, 2 and 3, we learned about 3 important natural resources. In this video, we will be studying about natural vegetation and wildlife, and it is last topic of the chapter. In this video, we will study natural vegetation, wildlife, distribution of natural vegetation, classification of forests, conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. Here I have few questions for you. What is natural vegetation? What are wildlife? Where do natural vegetation and wildlife exist? Natural vegetation includes all types of plants. Wildlife includes animals, birds, insects, aquatic life forms. Both are valuable resources. Natural vegetation and wildlife exist on the biosphere. What is biosphere? It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. Natural vegetation and wildlife are necessary and important to maintain balance in the ecosystem. What is ecosystem? In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. This life supporting system is known as ecosystem. Let me give an example for ecosystem. Pond, which you learned in class 7th. If water dries up in the pond, all aquatic plants and animals of pond get destroyed. Besides these, plants and animals provide us with valuable products. Let us learn the uses of plants. It provides us with timber, give shelter to animals, produce oxygen we breathe, protect soils which are so essential for growing crops, act as shelter belts, help in storage of underground water, give us fruits, nuts, latex, turpentine oil, gum, medicinal plants and paper, etc. If we consider wildlife, it includes animals, birds, insects, as well as aquatic life forms. They provide us milk, meat, hides and wool. Insects like bees provide us honey, help in pollination of flowers, and even they play important role as decomposers in the ecosystem. The birds feed on insects and act as decomposers as well. Vulture is a scavenger and considered a vital cleanser of the environment because of its ability to feed on dead livestock. So, animals big or small, all are necessary and important to maintain balance in the ecosystem. Distribution of natural vegetation vary from place to place. The growth of vegetation depends primarily on temperature and moisture. The major vegetation types of the world are grouped as forest, grasslands, scrubs, and tundra. Forests are associated with areas having abundant rainfall. Short, stunted trees and grasses grow in the regions of moderate rainfall. Thorny shrubs and scrubs grow in dry areas of low rainfall. The plants which grow in dry areas like desert, they are different from plants which grow in other areas. What is the difference and why is it like that? The plants grow in dry areas, have deep roots and leaves with a thorny and waxy surface. It helps to reduce loss of moisture through transpiration. Tundra vegetation found in cold polar regions. Example, mosses and lichens. Let us learn the classification of forests. Forests are broadly divided as evergreen and deciduous depending on when they shed their leaves. Deciduous forests shed their leaves in a particular season to conserve loss of moisture through transpiration. Both types of forests are further divided as tropical or temperate based on their location in different latitudes, like tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest. Change in climate and human interference can cause the loss of natural habitat for the plants and animals. Some of the human and natural factors that accelerate the process of extinction of these great natural resources are deforestation, soil erosion, constructional activities, forest fires, tsunami, landslides, and poaching. What is poaching? Why is it done? Poaching is an illegal hunting or capturing of wild animals. Mainly, animals are poached for collection and illegal trade of hides, nails, teeth, horns, as well as feathers. Do you know which are the animals mainly poached for? Animals like tiger, lion, elephant, black buck, crocodile, ostrich, peacock, etc. are mainly poached. There is an urgent need to conserve these valuable resources. There are various measures for the conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. National parks and wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves are made to protect our natural vegetation and wildlife. Conservation of creeks, lakes, and wetlands is necessary to save the precious resources from depletion. Awareness programs like social forestry and Van Mahotsav are also established at the regional and community level. School children are also encouraged to birdwatch and visit nature camps. Many countries have passed laws against the trade as well as the killing of birds and animals. In India, killing lions, tigers, deers, great Indian bustards and peacocks is illegal. An international convention CITES has been established and that lists several sets of animals and birds in which trade is prohibited. Thank you. Here we come to the end of the chapter.